Hello, OSRS Noob here, and welcome to part 4 of my building the interiors of the USS Enterprise D from Star Trek The Next Generation, collaboration with Normandie Junction. He's building the outside of the ship, and I'm doing the inside. I'm sorry I haven't been around for a while. This is kind of my busy time of year. It's a little tough to get some free time to work on this and my other projects. I only do this in my free time. That coupled with the fact that I had to work on Deck 38 and get all that sorted out before I could put the green light on this and get this deck going. This is Deck 39 we're looking at right now. This is what we're going to be working on today. I'm kind of glad I always work a deck ahead before I release a tutorial because I've had to make some changes to this deck. And lucky for you, I don't have to make a video that says, hey, we need to change this section. But some of the changes I've made, all the changes I've made, are actually incorporated into this tutorial, so you don't have to worry about it, including some structural changes to the back of the ship. Deck 38 is going to be even more fun because we're going to be blowing out the whole side of the rear half of the ship for Deck 38, so that one's going to be a lot of fun. But these decks are starting to get more and more complicated, as you can see, with everything that has to be put in. So actually what I'm going to do for the next probably few decks is I'm going to break these videos up into 2 parts. My last video was like 3 hours long. I don't want to subject you guys to that again. So I'm going to split it up in the 2 parts. This red concrete line here is about where we're going to end today. And then we'll do the back half of the ship in the next part. I'm just trying to keep it minimal. You know, I don't want another 3-hour video. I definitely don't want one that's even longer than that. I feel bad every time I have to release that. You guys got to sit through that and listen to me the whole time. But so here it is, Deck 39. Deck 39 is a lot of cargo storage, both front and back of the ship, as you can see. Quite a few more corridors to do, a whole bunch more ship operation rooms. And then most importantly, we're also doing the cargo bay doors, which are actually on Deck 40. Still haven't figured out how that works, how a cargo bay door is actually below the deck. But I'm doing my I'm doing my how I think it works. You can do it any way you want. This is the way I figure out it works. For me, it seems like maybe the cargo bay door opens. There's a turbo lift that goes between the decks. You know, that's probably how they load the cargo bay in. There's a turbo, or not turbo lift. I'm sorry. There's a cargo transporter here in the middle, and I've actually got it looking like it works. It doesn't actually transport anything, but it does light up. So we'll put that together too for you. But in any case, so enough of me rambling on. I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible. I've already set up a lot of the deck already, so I don't have to go into too much explanation of what needs to be done. And again, like always, everything I do on the port side of the ship, you do exactly the same on the starboard side of the ship, with a couple exceptions. There are a couple doors that are on the starboard side of the ship that are not on the port side of the ship. When we get to them, I will let you know. But aside from that, that's all I have to say right now. So let's get started. All right. So as always, first thing we're going to do is we're going to come right over here to the ventral phaser array, and we're going to continue working our way up the line. All right. So as always, if there's any smooth stone blocks on top of your colored area for the phaser array, as you can see, I have some red glass here showing where I think they used to be. Just make sure you remove them all. All right, we'll just do this real quick. Get rid of all your smooth stone on top, all 6 of these, on top of the phaser array. Almost done. Okay, I'll do this one. This is pretty quick. Alright. Now once that's done, just grab your redstone column or whatever block you're using and just continue to line all the way up to the end. Just like so. So we'll just one up and we'll just continue working our way back. Can miss a couple here. Alright. One on top of that one, and we'll just continue working our way back. Like so. Right up until you get to the end. Alright, just like that. Quick and easy. Now this door, this cargo bay door, is going to be fun. I'm just going to let you know that right now. If you sense the sarcasm in my voice, good. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come here to the center. This is, excuse me. This is the center line from deck 40. No, sorry. This is the center line from deck 40. This is deck 40. Yeah. So this is... You should have this orange line here on top of when we did deck 40. Alright, here's the roof from deck 40. You should still have this orange line. If not, and you still have this orange line, you can go based off that as well. But we want to come all the way to the front of the ship. Alright, following this top orange line, we're going to go right to where it comes to this block, which... So much going on, I'm so confused. I'm sorry. We'll do this the easy way. So you got the line, it comes straight over, and it steps up once, steps up a second time, and you want to come right to the wall after the second step up, right? And you're going to remove everything. You're going to come one block off. We'll leave a block gap all the way down. You're going to come one block off, right? And you're going to remove everything all the way down through the ship like that. Okay? And then you're going to continue doing that all the way down the line for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, that one went by mistake, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. Should be 41 blocks. Alright, just make sure you remove everything all the way down through the ship. Alright? After you get done with that, facing the stern, we're going to go one block to the right, and same thing, remove them, take them all out. We'll go one block up, one block to the right, and you're going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Okay? Oops. Up, and one to the right, and take out 4 more. Up, one to the right again, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go up, and one to the right again, and do 4 more. Up, and one to the right again, and do 4 more. And we're going to go up, and one to the right for 2. Up, and one to the right for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Up, one to the right for 3 more. We're getting there. Up and one to the right for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Alright. We'll remove those 28 blocks. And it's the furthest to the side that you need to go. Alright. From here, now we're facing the front again. We'll come over to the right by 1, and then remove the next 2 blocks up forward. Okay, so you should have this little L shape here. We're going to go over to the right and up by 1. and remove 2. Up by 1 over to the right, 2 more. Up by 1 over to the right for 2 more. Up by 1 over to the right for 2 more. And do it again for another 2. And then again for another 2. And another 2. And this time we're going to go up and 1 to the right with just 1. And then do up and to the right for 1. Up and to the right for 1. Up and to the right for 2. Up and to the right for 1. And then do it again for another 1. And then again for this time 2. Up to the right for 1. And then 1 again. And 1 again. And 1 again. And up and right. And now you're going to go 2 to the right. Alright, so you should have had, after this 2, should have had 1, 2, 3, 4 single ones. And up to the right and remove these 2. We're going to go up and to the right for 1. Up and to the right for 2. Up and to the right for 1. Up and to the right for 2. Up and to the right for 2 more. Up and to the right for 2 more. Up to the right for 3 more this time. Up and to the right for 2 more. And then up and to the right for 2 more. And still not done. Thought it was. Up and to the right for another 2. Up and to the right for 2. Up and to the right for 2. Up and to the right for 3. Up and to the right for 2. Up and to the right for 3. Almost done. Up and to the right for 4 this time. Okay. Up and to the right for another 4. Up and to the right for another 4. And then you should be done. So now you should have a hole that kind of looks like that. Right? And all those holes should be down all the way through the ship. Okay? Next step, we're going to go underneath the ship this time. We're actually going to start filling this stuff in right away. This part's going to be kind of annoying. So get your gray concrete, whatever color you want to use for the, we're actually tracing out the line. As you can see here, we're tracing out the line of the cargo bay doors. So it should kind of look like that. Okay. So what we want to do is whatever color you're using, I'm using gray concrete, and just on the outer hull, you want to fill in with your blocks. All right, we're just making it even with the color of the outer hull. All right, so do this real quick. This, there, this one. All right, so wherever there's the outer hull blocks, like that. Okay. Fill them all in. You can do that one too, because yeah. And just continue down. Go here, and now we're going up. Fill it all in, just like this. Keep going. All right. Now we're going back towards the front. You want to maintain the curve of the ship. So you can see there, I put them on smooth stone because it's even with that. Down here, I went even with that line, right? So you just want to maintain the curvature of the hull. We're not changing that at all, okay? Same thing here. I'm going to keep the curvature, but we're going to go down here, right? And we're just going to fill in all these. All right, now we're moving up. Okay. There, one there. Okay. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go here. Okay. Here. Curving down here. Yeah, I messed up already. So actually up here. I want to keep it even with this one. Okay. And there it is. Right? So that should be what your outline looks like. Excuse me. Alright, so next what we're going to do, and this part's going to be the fun part, and I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'll do it in a jump cut. But you can see right there, what we need to do is take whatever block you want to use for the door itself. I'm using this metal industrial panel from the City expansion pack. And you want to replace all of the hull blocks that are just inside of the black lines. All right, you don't want to go outside the black lines, just inside the black lines. All right. So when it comes over here, we're just gonna replace that. All right. Again, you just want to keep the same exact curvature of the ship. We're not raising it. We're not lowering it. You know, if you remove the block, put it back in. Okay. I think this one I screwed up. I think this one was supposed to be down here, like that. Okay. So do that. This entire area inside the black line you made gets all replaced with the door block, whatever door block you're using. So even this, as it comes down. Come on. There we go. All right. So I'll show all that in a jump cut. That's your next step. Okay. When you're done, it should look like that. Plus that. You know, if you're doing both sides, it should look like that on both sides. Okay. When you're done with that, now we got to do the same thing, but up top. All right. So here, same exact thing. You're replacing all of the smooth stone. Actually, no. Let's do one other quick thing. As you can see here, I have like a caution line that goes all the way around. You can if I'm using the road stripe yellow from the City expansion pack. You can just use gray concrete if you want. You can use red concrete, whatever block you want. I just figured there should be some sort of outline for the door, you know, a safety thing. So where you took out the blocks, you put your gray concrete in, just run your safety blocks, we'll call them that, safety blocks, right along top of your gray concrete. Okay? Alright. Again, I'll finish all that in a jump cut. I'm not going to bore you with all that right now. So once you do that, now all the smooth stone that's in between those lines, just like we did below, you replace them with your door block. Alright. Again, like we said, we just want to follow the curvature of the ship. Alright. So if it drops down, you drop down. And just in between those lines. Okay? All the way to the back till you get done back here. Okay? The only exception, I'm going to say this right now, we want to maintain the level. Okay? So once you get to here, oh, I wasn't supposed to replace that. So once we get to here, okay, you're still staying in between the lines, but you're going to have to start bringing the lines up, because you want this door, as you can see here, you want it level with this, okay? So what you're going to end up doing, is now this line is going to be even. All right. Going to be even. Okay. And then all the way back. It's going to stay even all the way back until you get to here. Which also means you need to bring up your walls to be even with the lines. Alright? So we want the curvature of the ship in the front and all the way around the sides. But we also want the floor, once you get to this area, we want the floor to remain even. We're not going to go down. We're going to keep it even all the way to the back. Okay, so you're going to be bringing this up back here. All right. Like you can see, got some walls built in underneath. Okay. Hopefully you understood that. Okay. Just. I mean, yeah, you should fill them in because. Okay. Just doing a little bit here just to give you, just so you can see. Okay. You're going to have a lip in the front, a couple lips in the front, and then it's going to be flat all the way across. And then throughout the side here, this will maintain the floor, and then here you'll go up. Okay, there you'll go up. Over here you'll go up. All right. Like that. All right. Over here you'll go up. So we're not removing the smooth stone. It's just if there's smooth stone here, you're going to replace it. We're not just blindly removing the blocks. You know, they're just getting replaced. If you don't have smooth stone, then you're just going to put the floor in. Right, just like that. Just so it stays even with the rest of the floor. Right, and from here, obviously, you would replace a smooth stone. Here, you would replace a smooth stone. Okay. Up here, you would replace a smooth stone. Okay. Even these little sections here, you'll replace a smooth stone. All right. So hopefully you, hopefully I explained that well enough. So I'll let you get that done, and I will take care of this myself, and we'll continue on from there. All right. So give me a few minutes, and I will be right back. All right, everyone, I'm back, and here's what we should be looking like right now. So going under the ship. Got the cargo bay doors done. Looks kind of like that. Should kind of look like lungs or something, don't they? Kind of weird shape, but that's kind of the shape that they are on the plan, so that's what I went with. So if we come back up top, basically should be kind of a mirror image of the bottom. So there we have it. Here's our cargo bay door. All complete. Got a nice flat ground here, and it curves up along the edges and towards the front. Alright, so I don't know if you guys noticed or not too, I replaced all the light blue concrete that Normandie was using for the deflector dish with, excuse me, with light blue screens. I think it looks pretty cool, especially if you, let's turn off night vision here. Lights up. I think once that gets bigger, it'll actually start looking pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I did. I replaced all of them with light blue screens. But anyway, back to the cargo bay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the floor and then the walls, or at least part of the floor. But then we're going to get all the walls done, get the ceiling done. We're going to finish the cargo bay before we move on to deck 39. Right? So let's get started. So in between your safety blocks and the orange line, this line right here, this row of blocks, we're going to actually put down a floor. Now I'm using this rough light carpet, gray carpet tile from the city expansion pack. I'm actually using this tile for all of the cargo bays. Just think it looks nice, but whatever. So basically we're just going to remove all the smooth stone like we did for everything else and replace it with this block. Right, all the way down. Until we get to here. And then from here, just run it straight down the line. I forgot to, like, why is there a big hole? And for now, you can just end it here. We will fill it in the rest later, but the rest of the floor is going to be this color. Let me just fix this real quick. I don't know why I never finished this, fill this hole in. Alright. There's that part done. So now, let's work on the walls. First thing first, we'll come to the back here. Right, where we left off in the last video for deck 38. We're going to continue this wall straight down the line. Alright, so from this corner, put yourself a blue concrete block and take it all the way to the side here for 39 blocks total. Alright, this part's kind of simple. Okay. And basically, you're just going to build up the walls from here. Alright? So, just continuing on with the same pattern, we have the white concrete, and gray concrete, and 3 whites, and a gray, and 3 whites, and a gray, 3 whites, and a gray, and so on, all the way down the line. Right? Until you get to here. And what I would do is just run a row of whites all the way up. You're never going to see this section. Really, it doesn't matter. Alright? And don't forget the walls are 3 blocks high and a 4th block on top for your ceiling. So your ceiling tile would be here. Okay? So you can even just fill this in. So, right. If I actually put the ceiling tile in. Right. And then just finish your wall all the way down. I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it in jump cut. Alright. So that's the back wall. Now, front wall, we're going to start from the front. It's just going to be, or the corner walls. It's just going to be easier to start from here. Now remember, like I said, walls are 3 blocks high, 1 block for the ceiling, so you're looking at 4 blocks total. But don't forget, it also steps up. So higher you get, the smaller the wall gets. So up here, you're looking at 1 block, and then it's going to go to 2 blocks way down there. But this part's a little tricky, so I just wanted to kind of go through it with you real quick. Alright? So we're basically going to be just following the outline with your blocks. Do whatever pattern you want, but I'm using my normal, white and black pattern. So starting from the middle, right? Got white concrete, and then gray, and then 1, 2, 3 white concretes. Like I said, we're just staying just to the outside of the security lines here. We do a gray, and this is all just one block. White, 2 more whites, and a gray. Okay, it's starting to look like that. And then white here, 2 more whites here, and a gray. We got a white. Then this section here, because it kind of comes in, so you need 2. Just like that. And then it goes back up a step again. Alright, so you should still be 1, 2, 3 blocks. This one is a double. And then a gray. We're doing 1, 2, 3 again. Another gray. 1, 2, 3. Just follow the curve. The gray. 1, 2, 3. And the gray. 1, 2, 3. The gray. There. 1, 2, 3. Gray. And this is where it kind of starts getting weird because of all these other blocks in the way. So we'll just stick a white block here. And you got the door blocks here, so we're just going to move over to this side. And we're going to put 3 whites and a gray. We'll do 2 whites here and a gray. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can do whatever color scheme you want. I don't know why I originally can't. I followed the pattern I had over there. I don't know what happened. But I think if you kind of look at it from this angle, it's 1, 2, 3 in a black. 1, 2 in a black. 1, 2, 3 in a black. Anyway, then come back around this door. And we'll put a white here and a gray here. And then 1, 2 more whites. And now it starts going down. Now we're doing 2 blocks each, right? So white, 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 gray. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 6 sets of 2 whites. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we're back to the singles again. 1 here. Put a gray there. 1, 2. Right there. Again, all we're doing is we're just putting them along the outside. Whatever pattern, whatever colors you want, just putting them along the outside. So 1, 2 there. And 1 more there. And then over here on this side, I just ran up the line with gray concrete all the way to the back, right? Just like that. And then finish off with whites. Didn't break any blocks. We just filled them in. Just like that, right? That's it. That's the whole. Once you have that all filled in, that's the whole wall inside. Right? Actually, I could probably do this now real quick. Copy and paste it. Like that, select that. Copy it here. And I'll just go down the line. A lot quicker. Okay. There you go. Alright. All it's left to do is just put in your, if you haven't done so already, you just need to put in your light gray concrete blocks, which I'm not doing right now. Alright, last step is sealing. Sealing, same as always. We're going to just run our row of lights down. Right, I switched it up. I started using the white screen. The white screen for me is a lot easier. I can just drag it down, whereas the frog lights were a pain in the butt because I had to. Were kind of a pain because I had to click each individual one. But there it is. Following the same pattern as always. Just every four. Run a line all the way down. Just follow your gray concrete lines here. 3, 1 here. I'm not going to do them all, but just give you an idea. Come on down here. Alright. Put in your lights. Fill in your ceiling. Okay. Don't worry about this, I'll show you that soon. But yeah, you'll just run your line of lights all the way straight down. And then fill in your ceiling. Same way. If you want, there's a column here. I changed it from the smooth stone to just white concrete. Just looks better. Then just fill in your ceiling. All the way down the line. Alright. Okay. Pretty simple. Get that done. I'll get it finished, and I will come back in a moment with the next step. Alright, see you in a bit. Hello. So, I'm in the middle of filling in everything, and I completely forgot to tell you guys about the floor. Yeah, so let's do this real quick before we get everything all filled in. So, get your whatever. If you're using the road stripe like I was, or whatever security block that you were using around the door, what you want to do is you want to come back to this back wall, come from the center, and you just want to run it all the way down the wall. All right, we're just gonna make a perimeter all the way down here. So when you get to the turbo lift, just go ahead and run it right in there like that. We'll come back out this side and run it right down the wall, like so. All the way to the end. Including here. Alright. Remove these smooth stone blocks. Alright, just like that. And now, very simple. We just fill in everything with whatever block you're using for the cargo bay floors. Alright, so this whole area will get filled in with whatever block. I'm using the rough light gray concrete or carpet tile, and just fill it all in. All the way down. Alright. Completely forgot to tell you about that. So go ahead and do that. Like I said, finish getting your walls up, get your ceiling in, your lights in, and do your floor all the way around. Right into your turbo lift entrance, all the way down the line. Right. So I'm gonna head off again, finish all this up, and I'll be back again. All right, I'm back. So we should be now complete with completed with deck 40. One thing I just want to show you before we move on, forgot. You may have already taken care of this already, but just in case, when you're doing the doors down here, as you can see here, sometimes you'll run across some of these show the hull blocks here. So just go ahead and remove those and replace them with your doors. Not many. There's a couple, which is fine. Let's see if there's any others. One here. So you just want to make sure that all your hull blocks within those lines are replaced with the doors. But that's it. Like I said, you may have taken care of it already, but just in case you didn't, just let you know. But that's the bottom. So here's the top. Everything's all filled in nicely now. We'll take a trip inside. I put an elevator block up here on top of the turbo lifts just so we can get down. There we go. Here's the inside of the cargo bay door area. All right. Not bad. But that's what it should be looking like. All right. Now it's time to move on with deck 39. Like I said, it's a big deck. There's a lot going on. We're going to end right there at the red concrete line for today. And we're going to start here in the front and work our way towards the back. So grab yourself some blue concrete, and we are going to come all the way up to the front of the ship. All right. You're going to go just a block ahead of the ceiling from the cargo bay door. All right. You should be right up against the deflector array here. All right. So from the center here, just put a block right there. Like I said, one block ahead of your door. We're going to run this all the way down. Let me just make sure I select it. And you're going to replace, including that one, you're going to put in 16 blue concretes. Alright. From this one, put one right behind it like that. And then facing the front, we're going to go to the left by one and back by one. So you may want to put a temporary block there. It should look like that. And then put another block directly in front of it. We're going to go to the end here. 8 blocks, 9 if you want to include that one as well. Okay. And then go to the left and back by one. Oops. And then another one, so you should have a corner like that. All right, and we're going to do it again. You're going to come, so put yourself a temporary block, put one there, and you're going to do 3 total. All right, come to the left and back. We're going to do, we'll do 4. All right, so it should be looking like that right now. All right, and now these 2 lines, just take them straight to the center. All right, so we'll do that quick and easy. Should be 27 blocks, or if you're doing both, 54. All right, so we'll fill that in. And that's the first room done. All right. Don't know, it's some equipment room. Not sure what it is, so we'll just fill it in with our walls. All right. Same pattern as before. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. Right, and just continue all the way down. So be 1, 2, 3. So you should have a gray concrete here. 1, 2, 3, gray concrete. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now we're kind of going to the side, and it looks like we have a gray concrete here. Again, whatever design you want to do is completely up to you. I'll start back this wall. I'm not going to do the whole wall. Just 3 gray, 1, 2, 3 gray. So it should be on top of the lights here. Make it nice and easy. Fill it in with your white. Alright, and then just take them all the way up. Again, 3 blocks high and a light gray concrete on top for the roof. For your floor, I'm using the generic netherite tiles. Alright, like that. Alright, fill all that in. And then that room is done. Alright, so let's try and see what way I want to go here. Alright, well... Alright, we'll continue down the center for now. So come to this block. Come to this block here. We're going to go in by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6th block, stick one right there. And we're going to run it. We're going to run it towards the back of the ship. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. On the 8th block, just put one concrete there. And then we'll continue down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Alright. Now this is the cargo bay area, so these doors are actually pretty large. So you want a gap for this door. You want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's your first door for the cargo bay. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more blue concretes. On this one, just put a blue concrete on either side of it like that. And we'll continue working down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay? And on the last two, put blocks off to the side. That way you know there's walls coming. Makes it a lot easier for me to come back. Tell you. So let's come back to this first block we put. We're gonna go straight to the center of the ship. So not counting that one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blue concretes. Alright. There's another wide door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gap of 5 for your door. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the center. Alright, that's your first cargo bay. Right here. Alright. Now I'm using for the cargo bay, for the floors, I'm using the, like we did down below, the rough light gray carpet tile. Alright. So just fill all that in. Alright, just like that. And for the walls, for this one, I don't have it out. Here, I'm using this white slat wall from the City Expansion Pack. They have a nice little, I don't know, wall design. I think they look pretty good. My problem is it's, here, I'll put one down. There's 4 different sides to this. So depending on which way you're facing, depends on which way the block goes, right? The slat part always faces you. So if you want to have this setup, you have to make sure you're facing the back, like that. If you want this setup, then you have to just make sure it's facing you. Now in here, I did it that way because I want the inside of this wall to be that smooth like look. So some of them are going to be kind of different, but that's if you use this. You use your own design. All right. And again, 3 blocks high with a gray concrete on top. Okay. I'll fill all that in later. I'll tell you about the doors later. So just make sure you just go around your door like normal. All right. These doors are actually go all the way up to the ceiling. So you're just going to go that high. All right. Just leave a gap for the door. I'll show you, like I said, I'll show you the doors later. Okay. We're gonna have the wall. You're gonna have a gap for the door. All the big doors like this. You're gonna have a gap like that, and then the rest of the walls. All right. Let's come to the next one. The next block we put out. And again, you need a gap of 5 for the door. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All the way to the wall. Okay? This room, you can put up all the walls. Leave the floor to the end. I gotta show you, so I can show you the redstone to make the transporter look like it works. But go ahead and do the walls. And come on back down to the end of this line here, and we're gonna go straight to the center again. We need to leave a gap for some flooring. So both of these walls are identical, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue concretes. Leave a gap of 3 for your floor. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And you need a doorway. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 to the center. Okay? And you do that twice. So I'm just gonna make this easy. I'm gonna select this, copy it, paste it, done. Alright. So that should look like that. And go ahead and do your walls and floor in here as well. Alright, so just put some flooring down, give you an idea. Alright, and do your walls. Okay. I want to go this way. If you want, because this is a door, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go straight across. Or like that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, cross, and 3. Then you'll have your ceiling on top of that. Okay. Only the one block doors like this you can fill out. The bigger ones, leave them be for now. Like I said, I'll show you the doors I'm using. Okay. Now let's head back up to the front. I'm going to continue this wall towards the stern. Excuse me. Alright, so come to this block. We're going to go to the left by 1, and then go in front of it by 1. And we're going to go to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go forward by 1, and to the left by 1, so put yourself a temporary block, and then go, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here you shouldn't need any temporary blocks, so we're just going to go up by 1, to the left by 1, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Forward by 1, to the left by 1, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now from this one, just so we know where the next wall starts, go back by 1, and go back to the right by 1, and then back by 1, and then put yourself 2 blocks like that. That way we know we got a wall going that way. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so we'll continue down this way before we get to the side of the ship. Kind of nuts. So starting from here, start from this one, we just add 2. So in front of it, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. From this block, go forward by 1. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. From this block, forward by 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. From this block, forward by 1, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. From this block, forward by 1, We have 1, 2, 3, 4 this time. From this block, forward by 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. From this block, forward by 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. From this block, go, oops. Well, I broke 3, so go ahead and put 3 there, because this wall goes up that way. And then we're going to go to the left by 2. Okay. You need a gap of 1 for your door, and then 1 to the next, blue concrete next to it. Okay. So again, from this block, go forward by 1, get a gap for your door, and then 1, 2, 3. From here, forward by 1, go 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 5 total. From here, forward by, go ahead, go 2, just to signify the next wall over there. And then we're going to go to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, without breaking your ceiling. Okay, so there should be 5 blocks total. From here, again, forward by 1, go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And from this end block, go left by 1. Remember, we're facing the port side. Go left by 1 and back by 1. Stick a block there. That way we know there's a wall that way. And then come back to this corner. Forward by 1. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, coming from this corner here, see how far we're going to go. And we're almost there. Coming from this corner here, go forward by 2. And then go to the right by 1, 2, 3. Do it twice. Okay. And then a gap of 1 for a door. That. And then 1, 2. So it should look like that, a double wall. Okay. So from here, go up by 1. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left. From this corner, I'm going to go up. Might as well do 2 to signify a wall heading forward. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. From this corner here, go up by 1. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like that. And then from this corner, go up by 1. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Now from here, just in the very end, put 2 blocks on either side like that. Now, we're going to take this one, right? We're facing the back, so it's the left side, and we're going to go all the way down that way. Alright? So from here, we're going to add 2 rows, they're identical. Put on down here, putting 20 blocks in. Okay? We have a gap of 1 for the door. Then, whoops. Put it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a gap for the door. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 should meet up with your other wall. Alright? Both of these rows are identical, so do exactly the same for behind. Like that. Alright. So when you're all done, let's go over here and fill in this center wall here. So now, come back to, probably should have had you do more than one. But from this door, count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on the 6th block, you should have one sticking out. We're going to go that way by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. From here, we're going to go head towards the back by 1 and to the left by 1. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more blocks. Okay. From this, head to the back by 1 and to the left by 1. Put a single block there. And then you need a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks for a door. And then put another blue concrete on the other side of it. Then back by 1 to the left by 1, and this should take you right to that wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, when you're done, this front section should look like that. Okay? This whole area is pretty easy. They're all cargo bays. So go ahead and just fill in your flooring. Alright. This all flooring is the same for this whole area. Okay. Do your walls. Alright. Whatever way you want to do them. Let in. Do your walls. Alright. Don't cover your doors. Your single doors. And do your archways. So, alright. Your larger doors, again, just leave them the way they are. Just 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay. So go ahead, take care of all of that. Just zoom out here, give you an idea of what it should look like. All right. So go ahead, take care of all that. I'm going to do that in a jump cut real quick, and then we'll continue on with the side of the ship. All right. So I'll be back in just a moment. All right, I'm back. By now we should have all of the cargo bays filled in, the walls, floors, except for the center one. All right, so it should be looking something like this. All right, if you've done both sides, you can see what it should look like by now. Okay, minus all the cargo, obviously, but that's what we should be looking like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the redstone to light up the cargo transporter. We'll do the switch section after, but for now we'll do the center section so that way we can actually put the floor in afterwards. Alright, so what we're going to do is I use an add-on called Redstone Add-on 1.2. The only way I could figure out how to get the signal from that switch to this section without it looking horrible. If you know Redstone and know how to do it, be my guest. Do it your own way, but this particular setup will not work without this add-on. So if you want to get it, go ahead. I find it's helpful, really helpful, especially for the rear cargo bays. But we'll get to that down the road. So first, what we're gonna do is I've raised up this section here just so I can show you how to put it all together and what to do. So coming from this wall, all right, you're down there though. Coming from this wall, we need a gap of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then remove the orange blocks. Remove 4 of the orange blocks. Okay, and then you should have the rest of the orange going to the other wall. All right, so you should have 4 block gap in between the orange, where the ceiling is for the deck below. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill in with the redstone dust first. Okay, so this is how you should be looking. All right, so if you want, make it easy, we'll go from the center. Put 3 redstone dust right down the center line. Okay, and then on either side of that, we're going to add 3 more redstone dust, like that, and then continue with 3 more redstone dust. All right, so you should have now a total of 5 by 3 all redstone dust. And then you want one on each end like that. All right, so it should look like that when you're done. Okay, now we're going to put one more redstone dust here. Okay, grab yourself a couple of repeaters. All right, and we're going to put 2 repeaters facing the redstone like that. You don't have to change them. You can keep the ticks just the way it is. All right, you need the repeaters for this add-on. For the wireless redstone sends its signal to this repeater, and the second repeater actually kind of cleans it up. Otherwise, it acts all funky. So you need 2 repeaters, all the redstone dust like that. All right. And then in front of this repeater, you want to put the wireless signal, or the wireless repeater, but it needs to face that one. Okay. Now there's 2 settings. There's the send and receive setting. Right now it's on the send setting because you can see the red line is facing that way. So just click on it again, and now the red marks are facing towards the repeaters. So that's in its receive setting. Now with the wireless redstone, if you get your redstone wrench and you click on it, you can actually name it. So if you change the key, I named it to Deck 39 Cargo Transporter. Okay, you hit submit. That way, when you do the other end of it, the other wireless redstone, it knows which one it's going to. Otherwise, you'll hit the switch, and if you have any of these and they're not labeled, they'll all turn on. We don't want that. We only want it specifically for this. So this is what that setup should look like. And if I did this properly, if I flip the switch here, that one comes on, and that one also comes on because they're both tagged the same. All right, and I'll show you the switch setup later. But so take a look. That's what the redstone underneath the lamps should look like. Okay. So now that you've done that, now we can actually fill in the floor. Okay. Now you're not going to be able to put floor blocks over top of the redstone. It's going to sit on top. So just go around it. Okay, just like that. It should look like that. And then finish doing the rest of your floor. All right. And then on top of these, we're going to put the blocks. So take your redstone lamps. All right. And you only want to do the middle 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're just basically filling the holes like that. Now you are going to have one hole over here somewhere. Maybe not. So you're going to have... all confused. Oh, there it is. You are going to have one. Don't put a redstone. Don't put a lamp over top this one. Right? You only want the middle 3 and then ones on each end. And then all around your lamps, you just want to put stairs like this. And you can do that to make a nice little corner around it. Okay. Alright, and then you should look like that. Stairs covers it up nicely. Then let's turn it back on. And you got a whole transporter pad. Okay. Very simple. Nothing extravagant. So, again, after you get all that done, just fill in the rest of your floor. Alright, we'll do that in the next jump cut. Okay? Now let's take care of the doors. Let me get my stuff real quick. Need gray concrete, doors, a button. Alright. So now, come to all your entrances that I told you to leave blank, and we're just going to frame them in with gray concrete. Okay? So you should have 4, 4, and then just run it straight across. Like that. Alright? Do that for all of your large entranceways. This one next. Alright, are there any others? There's one more over here. I think that is all the large ones. Yes. So, on the doors expansion pack, or doors add-on, there's a couple different large doors that I found that I like. You got the space door hanger and the space door large. So obviously the large one we're going to put here in the large opening. Or I guess I messed up. So it's the large is actually the smaller one. Right? And you see a nice little outline that puts where it's going to go. So we'll select that there. And the hanger one is for the bigger openings. Okay? So here's one over here. The large one, or hanger door. Like that there. That's a regular door. Here's one of the small ones. So we'll make this the space door large. Like that. Now these doors don't open automatically. Alright? So what you need buttons. So you can stick a button right on the thing, and there you go. Opens up. Alright? Put one on the other side so that way you can open it from either end. Go through and close it. So all the large doors like this you need buttons on. So here's the hanger door. Okay. One there. Close it. Same thing for this one. Okay. And I think there was one more over here. Yes, one more over here. Alright. Put up. Alright. So that's the cargo bay areas done. I think, just double check, make sure I got all the doors. Alright, perfect. So, take care of that. Put your floor in. I'll show you the switch setup now. Alright. Yeah, how am I gonna do this? You can put the switch on whatever side you want. I put it on the starboard side, but just for sake of showing you, let me show you everything now. Okay, switch, blocks. So what I did was I put 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 4 black concretes from the center. Alright. And then 1 from the end, I put my switch. Excuse me. And underneath the switch, we put our other... Underneath the switch, we put our other wireless, facing it. Put our other wireless thing. I'll make sure it's facing away, or in this case, towards the wall, so that way it's the sending one. Okay. And don't forget to name it. It's got to name it the same thing you named the other one. In this case, we're doing deck 39 cargo. Alright. And then if you want to test it, switch, and nothing happens. Oh, because I forgot the other stuff. Not going to work until you put the blocks in front of it. So now we take I'm using light gray concrete, and I just run a line right in front like that. Now let's try to switch. There it is. All right, that works. And then just put stairs around it just to hide it. All right, I might leave it like that. I have one on either side. But that's it. That's the cargo transporter all set. Okay. Both my switches are doing the same thing. Same. Okay, turn it on from either side. Yeah. Fill on your floor. And then we'll move on to the next section. Let me just get my notes together, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. But in the meantime, finish filling all that in. Be right back. Alright, so we got my notes checked. Everything's all ready to go. Let's start heading on over here to the side. So I'm going to do these 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms with you. I'm not going to do any jump cuts, just because there's a lot going on here. I want to make sure we get it perfect. So come back to this back wall here that we put in. All right, we're going to start back here. All right, so come on behind it. You should have a blue line. Come on behind the wall. So coming from this corner, right, we want to, facing the bow, we want to go to the left or the port side by 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. All right, directly in front of it, we're going to start heading towards the wall. So let me try and get over here so we can see it better. All right, so now I'm facing the stern. So from this block, where we just put these 4 here, so we're going to put 4 more in front of it. All right, and we're just going to put 3 more heading towards the port side. Now remember, I've already prepped all this, but you're going to have lots of smooth stone. So if there's smooth stone, just remove it. All right, I'll tell you what to do afterwards. So after these 3 blocks, you're going to go up 1 and to the right. Again, facing the stern, we're going towards the port side. So up 1 to the right. Remove those 2 smooth stone blocks and put whatever wall block you plan on putting down. This is going to be the wall going up. All right. So from there, go up 1 and to the right by 1 and put in 2 more wall blocks. And then do it again, up 1 to the right by 1 for 2 more wall blocks. And then up by 1, and we're going to go to the right by 1 for 3 ceiling blocks. All right, because that's where the ceiling line is. All right, it's going to go all the way across. All right. So if you want, go ahead. You can go ahead and fill in this wall. All right, remember they're 3 blocks high. All right, and then we'll just put the ceiling into it real quick. Alright, so you should have a wall now that looks like that. Alright, you're gonna have smooth stone in here, but that's fine. Now, come back to the end of this wall, right to the back here. Go over by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th block, you should have one jutting out where we left off before. Okay, and we're gonna start heading to the port side again. So from this one, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, go to the left and forward by 1. And you're gonna put 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's the floor. Now go up 1 and to the left by 1, or toward the port side, and put in 2 wall blocks. Up by 1 to the left by 1 and 1 wall block. All right, I'm just gonna get over here. From that wall block, we're gonna go towards the front and towards the port side by 1 for 1 wall block. Okay. Up by 1 and to the right for 2. And then up by 1 to the right for 3 ceilings. I can actually get there. Okay. And then go ahead and fill in your walls. 2, 3. Alright, and do your ceilings. Alright, so there's one room framed out. Okay? Now, in between these two walls, you want to remove every smooth stone that you have. Okay? Right down to the outer hole. Okay? So, make sure we remove all the smooth stone right to the outer hole, all the way up to the roof blocks. Alright, when you're done, you should have a row of 3 smooth stones at the top like that. Okay? We're going to start from the top, work our way down, make this a little easier. So, the top section here, just go ahead and fill all this in with your ceiling blocks. Like that. Okay? Come on down a level, and fill this section in with your wall blocks. Like so. Come down a level, and do it again. Fill this all in with your wall blocks. Like that. Right? And one more time, come down a level, fill in just one row. We just want one row here. The bottom row should only be one block in length. So you're probably going to have, if you removed all the smooth stone, it's going to look like that. We just want just one row of wall blocks, okay? Because what you want to do at this point is you want to remove every block that is even with your floor, because this is where your floor is going to go. So as you can see, we've gone through the hull a little bit, which we'll cover up later. But you want to make sure you have a nice area for your floor. So then put in whatever floor you plan on using. Alright, I'm using this gray wool. So, alright, and just bring it all the way back. Alright, just fill in everything. And go ahead and put in your walls here too. Try not to destroy any blocks, but you can go ahead and put in your walls here too. Alright, and your ceiling. So let's just frame out the entire room. Okay? Just like that. Now, apparently there's... Double check. Apparently there's no doors into this room. Just check the other side real quick. Yeah, I don't know what room this is. It's got windows, but it's got no door into it. So, just pour it off like this. Alright, so when you're done, you should have something that looks like that. Okay? So let's do the windows real quick. So come from this back wall. Alright, we need a gap of 2. 1, 2. And then on the third block, just like we always do, bust everything out underneath the ceiling, okay? And then fill it in with your glass blocks. Alright, like that. And we'll do the same thing over here. We need another gap of 2. And then bust out your holes for the windows. And just fill it all in. Alright. So that first room is complete. Okay. So moving on. Move on to the next room. So come from this wall. Alright. We're going to go towards the bow. I'm going to leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. On the 16th block, again, we should have one jutting out, where I told you to do it before. And then we're going to start heading towards the side. So from this one, I'm going to put down 1, 2, 3 blocks. Move to the left and towards the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move to the left and towards the front for 1. Okay? From this block, we're going to go up by 1 and to the left by 1 and put down 3 wall blocks. Alright, Do it again, up to the left by 1, forward by 1 for 3 more wall blocks. Up to the left for 1 block. And from here, you're going to up to the front and to the left, and you're going to put down 2 wall blocks. All right, so it should look like that. And then we're going to go up by 1 and to the left, and you're going to put in 3 ceiling blocks. Okay? Hopefully this is helping you guys out. So from here, go ahead and fill in your walls. Might as well do this. Don't forget you have a door here too. Not sure why I have a double wall here. But you can get rid of those 3 if you want. I don't know why I have a double wall there. So go ahead and fill in your walls. Alright. Doing that. Alright, and then do your ceiling. Like so. Okay. So now I have a room that looks something like this. All right. So as we did before, all smooth stone in between these 2 walls has to come out, and we're going to put our walls in. All right. Only as far as the outer hull blocks. All right. So let's just get rid of all this real quick. So same as before, we're going to fill in this top row with our ceiling blocks. Okay. Come down a row and fill this whole thing in with your wall block, whatever wall block you're using. I'm using the gray smooth wall from the City Expansion Pack. Okay. And come down a step again, do the same thing. Just put it right on top of the hull. And then come down a step again, and again, just 1 row of your wall blocks. Like that. Alright? Because everything else now, if it's even with this blue line, you have to remove it. Okay? So again, you're going to have a nice gaping hole in the floor here. But we're just going to fill it all in with your floor. And we'll worry about fixing the hole at the end. Getting there. And last row. Alright. And there it is with the floor. Okay. So let's get the windows done in this room now. This one's got, excuse me, this one's got 4 windows. So come over here from this wall. Okay. Count over, let me see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So leave a gap. 1, 2, leave a gap of 3, sorry. 1, 2, 3. On the fourth block, we are going to just run it out to the edge. Alright, fill it in with your glass. Okay. Now let's leave a gap of 2 for the next window. Oh, I'm sorry, a gap of 3 for the next window. Alright, fill it in. And we're going to leave another gap of 3, is it? 1, 2, 3. Yep, another gap of 3. We're going to put it here. Okay, and the last one is another gap of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and the window is actually on this wall right here. Okay. Just like that. Whoops. Screwed up something here. Take a peek. This is supposed to be floor. Right. If you have any hole blocks like this one here, you can go ahead and remove it, put it in your wall. Okay. And it should look something like that. So let me get rid of these so I know we're taking care of. Alright, so that's 2 rooms done. So on to the next one. This is a nice little small room here. So come from this wall now. Give yourself a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th block, you should have a couple blocks sticking out like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Move to the left or port side and forward to towards the bow by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, and that's it for the blue. Now we're going to go to the left and forward and up, or left and forward and then up by 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4 wall blocks. Alright, up and to the left by 1 and 2. And then go forward and to the left for 1. And then up and to the left for 3. And then up and to the left for 3 ceiling blocks. Ceiling block. Okay. Again, fill in your walls. And let's put our ceiling on again. This whole room sectioned off. And same as before, remove all your ceiling or all your smooth stone in between these 2 walls. Okay, come up to the top where the ceiling is, fill in the top row with the top areas with your ceiling blocks. That, come down by 1 and put a row of your wall blocks. Come down 1, same thing, another row of your wall blocks. Alright, come down 1 and just 1 line of wall blocks. Okay. Anything even with the blue concrete has to come out like before, and then fill it in with your floor. Okay. we're done with that. Okay, so this is what this room should look like. So let's go do our windows. There's only 2 here. So from the outer wall here, give yourself a gap of 2. Okay, and then just run it through the hole. We've been doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And fill them all in. And we'll leave a gap of 1 for the next window. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Those. And there is that room done. Moving right along. Got one more to do over here in the front. Okay. So for this one, we'll come to the front wall, just so we don't have to count everything. Alright, so coming from your front wall here, right, where it juts out, okay, you have this little L shape here. Go right in front of it, place yourself a blue concrete, and we're going to start heading towards the back. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to the left and forward by 1, and you're putting in 2. Right, and now we're doing the wall again, so come up to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4. So back and to the front, or to the left and to the front by 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, come up and to the left for 3. Then we're going to go up to the left and forward by 3. Okay, so that's up 1 block, to the left by 1 block, forward by 1 block for 3 wall blocks. Then we're going to go up and to the left for 3 ceiling blocks. 4. Okay, so go ahead and fill in your walls again. We'll start back over here. Just done real quick. Again, I don't know why that's there. We don't need it there. So, things like that, if it doesn't make sense, go ahead and take it off. It's quite alright. Not going to mess anything up. Alright, let's put a ceiling on here in the front. Wall built up here. And the ceiling out. Without destroying anything else. Okay. This room is now lined out. Again, this is another room that doesn't seem to have any doors. I don't know why they have all these rooms with no access to them, but it is what it is. It's on the plans. You can put doors in if you want, but the plans don't show them, so I'm not putting them in. Alright, again, in between these 2 walls, remove all the smooth stone and all of the hole blocks that are in between these 2 walls and level with this blue line. Okay, so you're going to have now a pretty big gaping hole for this particular one. And not destroying anything. Oh my god. I gotta get rid of all these. Bear with me a minute. Kind of doing the same thing you are. Get rid of all the blocks in my way. Alright, a little section. Alright, So again, let's start from the top. Fill in our ceiling. Okay. Here, come down a level, put in your wall blocks. Okay, come down another level, put in your wall blocks. And final level, come down a level and make sure you just have one line of your wall blocks coming down. Okay? Just like that. And now, fill in your floor. Okay, your gray wool, or whatever floor you're using. Now you can see it in the shadow down below, covering up. Pretty cool. This is the big one. Almost done. Fast rope. Let's go. Okay. There is that room all cornered off and filled in. Okay. Let's do the last 3 windows here. Okay. So let's see what we got. We're gonna start from this wall. I'm gonna leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the first window. Should be about here. And for here, you can just replace this with wool like that. Okay. And then leave a gap of 1 for your next window. Okay. And then from here, the last window from this wall, we're going to leave a gap of 2, so on the 3rd block from that side wall here, if I can get there, we're going to do this one. Okay. That, get rid of those. Alright. There we have it. The first 4 rooms done on the front half of the ship. So, want to pause it, take a quick peek. That's what you should be looking like right now. Right. So moving on, we have this little section here to do, and we'll call it a day for today. And I'll be back to do backside. All right. So let's see where the best place to start is. Alright, we'll start over here with the turbo lift. So come back towards the center of the ship, to this back wall of the cargo bay. Okay? So you should have a blue line behind the behind this doorway. Okay? So come to this corner here where the wall comes out. Right. And we're going to take this down quite a ways. So let me pick the block. Alright, so from this corner, you're going to run blue concrete towards the back. 18 blocks. Right, so we're going to run 18 blocks down that way. So from this block, move towards the bow by 1, and we're going to go back to the center. So you're going to run it right to the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, could be 7 blocks there. Okay. So then heading back towards the front, leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then run another line down this way. Okay. Just want to make sure. I know this door is different. All right. So there's 2 rooms here. So come back over to this corner here where we started. Give a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6th block, go forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. Go 6. Right? So 6 blocks forward. And then go to the right or towards the front by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should line right up with the other side of this doorway. Okay? That's the wall surrounding the turbo lift. So now, let's fill out the turbo lift. All right, so just run a line of gray concrete all around the inside of your box. So, okay, and then just put 1 towards the front, so it looks like that. Okay. Go ahead and you can build these all up, 3 blocks high. Okay, fill that in so you have a doorway. Okay. In the center, you're going to put in your generic flooring, which I don't have on me right now, so we'll do that. But in the center, you want to put in your generic flooring. So, and then see if I have it here. I don't have it here. Why don't I have it here? And right in the middle, let me grab it real quick. Elevator. Alright. Let's put the easy way then. Since I just destroyed the wall. So, directly in the middle, put your elevator block. Or leave it open if you're not using the elevator blocks. Okay? So now, we should be able to go down to deck 40, where our cargo bay area is. And back up to deck 39. Right? If you want, I don't think I have on me, which I don't. Fine. Also, you want to grab your sign. Sign up. This is deck 39. 39. Okay. That way you know where you are. And then go ahead and fill in the top. Alright, there's a turbo lift done. Okay. So, moving on. I'm back to the end of this wall. Right now we're going to go towards the port side of the ship. Grab your blue concrete. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 blocks. From the end here, right, just before the end, come back by 1 and go over by 1. Go by 2. That way we know we got a wall going down that way. Alright? Excuse me. So, coming back from the end of this line here that we just did, go to left by 1, forward by 1, or towards the bow. We're going to put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. Okay? So from here, go forward by 1. We're going to go towards the center by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Okay? Now come back to this one here, and we're going to head towards the bow. So put down 1, 2 concrete blocks, or blue concrete. Leave a gap for a door. And we're going to run it straight to the other wall up there. You should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. Okay, and you're going to do that twice. So it's the double wall. Okay, so just like that. All right. So we're getting there. Filling in a little section here. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going towards the side. Okay. So now, coming from this double wall, so we want the one in front. I'm gonna go towards the port side, or my left, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Okay. From here, move up by 1, and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now from this area here, up by 1, put a block, go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. To 11. Alright. Now from where this section juts up, go up by 1, place a block. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 6 here. Okay. So from this block, this little lonely block here, come back towards the center to the right by 1. Place a block in front. Place a block for a door. And then place one more block in front of it like that. Okay, come back to here and do the same thing you just did. But then go forward by 2. Now I'm going to face the starboard side, so the bow is toward my left. Just for, actually, you know what? I'm going to face the port side, the bow to my right. It'll just be easier, I think. So from these 2 blocks you just put, go ahead and put 2 more. And then forward by 2. Okay? Now, from here, come back by 1, and we're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, from here, back by 1, and do another 4. 4. From here, back by 1, and we're going to go 3. Right? Should line up right to the wall, and then place 1 block right in front of it. Okay? So that this is actually part of the corridor we're doing. The corridor kind of wraps around towards the front like that. You can see there's the doorway to get into the cargo bay. Okay? So now come back to this side of the corridor. We're going to continue working our way down that way. So come through where this block is that we left jutting out, and go to the left by 3. Okay? So again, come from this block to the left by 1, forward by 1. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now from this area here, forward by 1, place a block there. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then place a block for a door, and then 1 more blue concrete. Okay. Now we'll come from this section that juts out, go forward by 1, place another block next to it, door, And from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now from here, where it juts out, go up by 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 blocks like that. Okay. So we should have the workings of the one hallway, one corridor. Now, head back towards the center from these two end blocks. Right. So we'll start from the inside one here. Right. So we're going to go forward by, and both of these walls are exactly the same, so you can pick either one, doesn't matter. We're going to go forward or towards the center of the ship. We're going to put down 27 blocks. Right. And again, like I said, we do that twice, so I'll just do that. Okay. Put down blocks for your door. And then we're going to continue heading towards the center by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And do that twice. Like that. Okay. So now, turn to your left. Okay. From the end here, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right next to it, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then we're going to go forward to the left by 1. And we're going to do 2. Forward and to the left by 1. And it should match up with where we left off before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now this whole center room is blocked off. So now, coming from where this 2, right? Leave yourself a gap of 2. And then we're going to go towards the center of the ship. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, go right to the center of the ship like that. Now here is where one of the doors are that are different. So on the port side here, there is no door. On the starboard side, there is. Right, so if you want, when you're doing the starboard side, from the center here, make sure you leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the 7th block is where your door is going to be. So if this was the starboard side, we'd leave a gap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th block is where your door will be. Okay? So remember, there's only a door on that side, not this side. And okay? So from here, from this wall, let's head to the back of the ship or to my right. Leave a gap of 3. Place a block here. I might as well do 2 because it's a double wall. They're both identical. Okay, so now I'm going to turn face the back. We're going to go to the right or to the starboard side by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Do it again right in front. Not destroy the floor below. Okay. From this end here, we're going to go forward by 2. And then it's 2 of the same walls. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That just should line up with our wall from over there. Okay. This is another one where the door is only on the starboard side, not the port side. So from here, from the center, leave a gap of 1, 2, 3. 4th block is where your door is going to be. 1, 2, 3. 4th block is where your door is going to be. Okay. Remember, no door on this side, only a door on the starboard side. Okay. So there's that whole section done. So before we move on, let's just work. I'm going to do a jump cut. I'm going to build up all the walls around here, give you an idea of what's going on. As you can see, I do my I've done my normal white concrete and gray concrete pattern. Like that. All right? For all these rooms except for... No. You do whatever pattern you want, but... So, for this room... So for here, I've been doing generic flooring. Okay? Here gets generic flooring. Okay? And here also gets generic flooring. And those walls. Okay? This big room here gets generic flooring. So, alright, that's all the same. This room from here also gets generic flooring. And our, you know, white and gray walls. Let's do that. So I know. Okay. This room gets our white and gray walls. Okay. Even on, make sure because it's a double wall, so this side gets the white and gray. Okay. This room here, this big room, I use generic flooring for this room as well. Which I should remember, my yellow tiles are generic flooring. Now, this room here, I just did the, which I don't have. This room here, I did my gray wall. Okay. Whoa. This room here just gets my gray wool treatment. And I did my regular gray smooth walls. Okay? So, I'm going to take care of all that right now, while you guys take care of your end, and be back and we'll continue on. We don't have a whole lot left to do. The other side of the corridor, and all the other rooms on the outside of the ship. But not too much more to go. So, give me a few minutes. I'm going to get these rooms put together, and I will be back in just a moment. Alright, so here we have it. This is what we've got done so far. Got these few rooms in the center, all walled up, floors in. I added some doors to some of the areas that we've finished. Some door frames. Yep, this is what we're looking like right now. So we're going to try and make the big push here to get the rest of this laid out. Should have the beginnings of the corridor going all the way around the room here. Alright, so make sure everything kind of looks like this so far. Alright, and this corridor wraps all the way around to that door over there. Alright, so let's continue working. We'll come back here to the center where we left off with this area here. You should have this blue line right here in the center. Okay? We're gonna go to the other end of the corridor and then work our way all the way to the side of the ship and finish up right around where that red concrete line is for today. Alright? So, what I'm gonna do is come to this blue line. Alright? Should be on the back of this wall. Okay? Leave yourself a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And place a blue concrete block right there. Alright, and we're going to take this to the port side, or if you're facing the back of the ship, to my right. We're going to go, counting this one, we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue concretes. Okay? So come from here and go towards the bow, or rather, I'm sorry, the stern, the back of the ship. Alright, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. Okay? And we're going to go a little bit past the concrete line. I just want to finish this room. Alright? So, leave yourself a gap here for the door. And then 1, 2, 3 more blue concretes. Okay? And this is a double wall, so we got to repeat that. So we got 1, 2, 3. Your door. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So coming from where we left off here, go towards the center of the ship. we're going to do 1, 2, 3 blue concretes. Okay. Go to the left and then forward by 1 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more blue concretes. Okay. This section here is our first Jeffries tube. All right. I don't remember how far up this goes, but this is the first Jeffries tube area. So come from this blue concrete line, leave yourself a gap of 1, and place down a gray concrete. Okay. And we're going to go back by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Okay. Come back and to the right or to the left by 1. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And then we're just going to fill in between your blue concrete line. All right, so that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. And then go forward by 3. Go forward by 1, to the left by 1, and then it's 4, 5 more blue or gray concretes. All right. Now you can take this right up to the top, so you can put 4 blocks on. I was using some sea lanterns, framed sea lanterns, just to give some light in there. This is kind of what I did for the Jeffries tubes. You can do whatever you want. You know, if you have some sort of block that makes it look like metal, whatever way you want to do it, but it's we're going straight up 4 blocks high, right to the ceiling, because this is just going to continue up inside the ship, so there's really no ceiling to put in. All right, so yeah, and then in the center you can use your generic floor tiles, whatever you want to use. All right, just to fill in the center. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do this real quick. And I'm actually going to do this wall. Sea lanterns. Alright, let's just do this corner section here real quick, because we got to put a ladder in. Or, alright, let me grab a ladder. Bring a ladder with me. And so, facing the back of the ship, the stern of the ship, put a ladder right in the center of these 3 blocks right here. That's your ladder that's going to go all the way up. Okay? So there's the Jeffries tube. Okay? So now, come over to this end of this blue concrete line, and we're just going to take this and run it right to the center of the ship. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be 8 blocks. Okay, and again, this room, we're just going to put our generic floor in. Alright, I'm not going to do all that. Walls, whatever pattern you want to use, I'm going to be using the same white and gray concrete pattern. Alright. So, here we're going to continue. Alright, from this corner here, this corner that juts out, right, and goes straight towards the stern, or sorry, the port side of the ship. Leave yourself a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place a blue concrete block right there. Okay, and then continue towards the back of the ship by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Okay, so now from this block, we're going to go straight towards the stern of the ship. Let me get this ready here. We're going to put down all the way back here to, we'll go all the way to go to here. So 40 blocks. All right, so place down 40 blue concrete blocks right there. Okay. Yep. Actually, you know what? Make it 41. Now head towards the stern of the ship by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. We're only going to go to 8 right now. And then do the same, because it's a double wall. So put the same row behind it like that. Okay. Now going towards the center of the ship, just go forward by 1, yourself a blue concrete, and then a gray concrete, because this here is a turbo shaft. One of the first turbo shafts that not only go up and down, it actually goes sideways, left and right. So this is your doorway for the turbo shaft. Leave a gap of 1 and put your second doorway there. Okay? Or your second part of the doorway. Now we're going to, from here, just go forward by 3 blue concrete blocks like that. Come to the left, put 2 right next to it. And then behind it, put yourself another gray concrete block. And then you might as well put down in between these two, this row of blue concrete. You're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gray concretes, right? So now, where we left off here, this gray concrete and the 2 blocks. Come next to it, put another gray concrete, and then do another one. You should have 3 here total. And we're going to run this straight back towards the center. Okay. You're going to put down 35 gray concrete blocks. That. Right. Now heading towards the bow, we're going to put down 1, 2, 3, 4 more gray concretes. And then from here, we're just going to fill it in. Right? It's going to go from one end straight to the other, like so. Right? So then you should have turbo lift shaft filled in just like that. Okay? So right from where this corner is, we're going to also fill in the blue concrete, which is the outside wall. So put 1 there in the corner. And we're going to fill in, including that one, all the way to the end here, which should be 35 blocks. Right? Now you have turbo shaft plus the outer wall that surrounds it. Right? So we'll do the floor in a bit, but I just want to finish laying out the rooms. Okay? So let's go from here first. So from this wall, right, facing the starboard side, all right, the bow is to your right. We're gonna, counting this block, we're gonna go to the stern by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6th block, go ahead of it and place a block down, and we're gonna go straight towards the port side of the ship. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 blocks. Okay? There should be 18 blocks there. At the end, leave a gap for a door. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 more blue concretes. Okay? Now let's come all the way back here again. From this corner block, again, it's from this part of the corridor, all the way to the end. From this corridor block, head towards the bow by 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, do the same thing in front. Another double wall. Leave a gap for a door. All right. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 more blue concretes. Again, make sure it's a double wall so it gets two rows. From here, we're going to head towards the port side. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. And then we're going to do the same thing right next to it. So it's same thing all the way down. Like that. Alright, so again, this is another double wall. Okay. Come to the end here, and then just join up these two walls. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should be 13 blocks. Again, it's yet another double wall. Lots of double walls because we have rooms that do different things. Okay? So from this corner, right? We're on the corner of this room we just lined up. From this corner, go in by 2, and then put 2 blue concretes. Need another door here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 blue concretes. Right? Like that. Now, we're going to leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th block, put another blue concrete down and run it right to the end here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Now remember, there's going to be smooth stone in your way, so just remove the smooth stone. Alright, but that's all the blue concrete you need for those walls. We'll do the walls later. Okay? Now, in this little square room, we're going to come right back to the end here, and we're going to finish up the corridor. And then there's another room here we got to do as well. So, come back to this corner. We're going to go towards the bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and another row right behind it. Okay. From here, we're going to go 1, 2. Leave a gap of 1 for the door. And then 1 more blue concrete right next to it. And then the same thing in the front. Like that. Alright. So from this one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in front of that, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Okay. And from this block, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the same thing in front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now from this block here, we're going to go build the bow is this way. So the bow to your right, we're heading towards the port side. So from this block, we're going to put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, 17 blocks. Alright, directly next to it, we're going to go a little further. So I'm not going to count them all out. We're just going to do it. So we're going to go directly next to it. We're going to do a line of 24 blocks this time. Okay? So that's what this area should look like right now. Okay? We're almost done. Almost done laying out the walls. So now, from where this little L section is, alright, we're going to head towards the bow. You're basically connecting up these two blue concrete lines. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blue concretes. And closes that area. Alright, almost done. Now, come back down to the end of this line. Put 1 blue concrete there. Go next to it and put 1 more. Then a door. and then one more. Okay? And same thing right in front. Okay? And then here we're going to go over by 2. In front we're going to go 4. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the hallway. It curves in towards the door. Okay? So from this 2 section, we're going to put 4 more down. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from this 2 section, put another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here should be 3 right to the wall. 1, 2, and 3. And then put 1 more right in front. You should have a gap of 5 when you're done. Right? Should be a gap of 5 in between all these blocks. Alright. There you have it. All the walls are laid out. We still have to finish setting up that room. But let's deal with the turbo lift real quick. So the turbo lift, I'm using my normal generic flooring. Okay. Let me go get my elevator block. Okay. Gonna need that. We're doing a normal flooring, but there are 3 elevator blocks in here. They for different purposes. I'll show you at some point. So in between your door here, I just put a regular generic floor. All right. So from this block, leave a gap of 1, and then put your elevator block in there like that. Okay. And then you can fill in generic flooring all around it. Okay. So here you should have a gap of 3 in between this floor and this wall. So in the center of the gap of 3, right, you want to leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. On the 23rd block, we're putting an elevator block. Okay? And then 1 more on this side. In this gap of 3, just leave yourself a gap of 1 here, and then put a block there. All right? Those are your 3 elevator blocks. One of them is how you get from the bottom floor up to this floor. One of them, 1 or more of them, actually takes you up to the next deck. I forget exactly how they are, but I'll show you. I have signs in the other one over there. I'll show you all that when after the jump cut. So from here, you can fill in your floor. All right. I'd fill in your walls, or your turbo lift shaft walls. Okay. I'll just do a quick one. Alright. And don't forget your sea lanterns in the center, so you can see what you're doing. Leave the doorway blank though, because the doorways are like so, right? You don't want the sea lanterns on the door, just on the inside walls. That. You'll notice there's no door on this side, so whichever one of these you come up from, I think it's this one. You come upstairs. No, wait, actually, I can tell you. This one. This is the elevator block that brings you up from deck 40 to deck 39, and then you can go down this hallway and out here. Go out. This block and the other block at the very end actually take you up to deck 38. So then we'll just put our wall up like this. Okay. That's the elevator shaft. Obviously, you have a wall, a ceiling at the top. Worry about that later. Now, for now, we're not going to do anything on the inside wall here. All right, we'll leave that blank. The corridors are going to get the same treatment we had with the rest of the corridors. Okay. Hopefully you remember, but if not, it's gray, and then it's black, and then it's gray, smooth wall, right? And then we put the what's this called again? The recessed oak column. All right, like pretty much every 3 blocks, as long as there is no door across from it. Okay. I mean, we can put one here. There's no door here, so we can put that. All right, just like that. We can put one here, here. Okay. And just continue working. However way you designed your corridors, that's what we're going to do. Okay. The flooring is the same. We're going to put our... What color is this? Red 3, yellow 4, blue 3. Carpet right down on the outside. Okay. And then we do the red 3, yellow 3, blue 4 ones for the inside. Okay. Do this real quick. All right. Okay. This section here is wider, so you know it is what it is. But you should have 3 blocks in between each of the yellow ones, like that. 2, 3. So I did that wrong. All right. You should have 3 blocks in between each of your side carpet tiles. Okay. And don't forget, if you're doing the columns, don't forget to put your oak support beams at the top. Rather there. Okay. And then obviously your ceiling is all the way across. Okay. And then we have our wall ledge. I'll do one more real quick. Okay. Then we have our wall ledge going straight across. Right? And then across every one of your beams up here, obviously, we also do the ones that go straight across. I can do it properly. There. Right? Like that. And obviously this will have a ceiling tile on it. Okay. And your lights down the middle. Okay. Just this center section here, I did second set of lights. But you want to make sure your lights are going down the center of your hallway. And if there's any doorways, which there's a couple, just make sure that your lights go into the doorways as well. All right, I'll show you all that after the jump cut if you're confused or need to see it again. But that's your entire corridor all the way around and to this door. Okay. This square room, excuse me. This square room gets generic flooring. All right, it's some utility room. I'm not sure what, but this big square room gets generic flooring. Right, and these other rooms, which we still have to finish doing the outside walls. I'll do that after the jump cut. So we'll finish that part after the jump cut. So get your corridor done. Okay, all the way around. Remember the inside, this is the inside wall for the corridor. So I don't have my block, but this is the inside wall for the corridor. Okay. So make sure your corridor, get all that done. Get your turbo lift area finished. Okay. Get your Jeffrey's tube area done, and then this little room here also finished. All right, so I'm going to take care of that real quick in a jump cut. I'll show you where we're at, and then we'll finish up with these last 3 rooms on the side here, and then we will be, or 4 rooms technically, because there's 2 little rooms here. Last 4 rooms on the side, and then we will be done for today. Alright, so I will be back in a jiffy. Alright, I'm back. I got the corridor done, I got the couple little rooms done, the turbo lift, and the Jeffrey's tubes all finished. Just want to do a quick little recap of everything, because I kind of feel like I rushed through it. Just trying to get it done. It's getting late. So let me just do a quick recap of the walls and stuff. I'm also assuming that you've done this with me for the last few decks, so you already kind of know the situation, but I just want to kind of go through it. If you're trying to follow my design, otherwise, you know, your design, you do it however way you want to do it, but if you're trying to follow mine, I'll just do a quick recap of what we did here. All right, so down in the corridors, right, the corridor design is pretty standard. We have the light gray wall, top and bottom. We have a black concrete in the middle. We have these recessed columns. They're roughly every 3 blocks. Okay, provided that there's an adjacent, you can put an adjacent column across from it. All right, there's a doorway there. You obviously can't put a column there, so we're not going to bother putting it. I've only put them on corners if there is an adjacent column next to it. All right, notice this corner doesn't have one, even though it's 4 blocks away, but there's no adjacent wall. Well, there is one here, but I kind of didn't like the look of it, having one side but not the other. Kind of did it there, but it's up to you. But that's pretty much it. Every time there's an adjacent spot, we'll put a recessed block. Notice there's a door here. There's no, nothing there. All right. On top of the blocks, we put this oak, whatever it is. Take a quick peek. Oak support beam. Right. So on the 3rd block up, all the walls are 3 blocks high with 1 block for the ceiling. So a total of 4 blocks high. Okay. So on the 3rd block, we'll put this oak support beam. All right. On top of every one of the recessed columns you put in. Okay. On top of those, we put the recessed columns going all the way across, as you can see. All right. On top of every recessed column is a beam. And then we fill in the gaps with these gray smooth wall ledges. Kind of gives that rounded look. All right. We'll go over here where it's done. Kind of gives that rounded look to the corridor. Okay. I didn't do the ceiling yet. We'll do that later. But that's what the corridors look like. For the floor, it's just 2 different colors. We have an outside pattern here, this yellow block, and then the inside is this purplish color. There's purplish blue color. Just make sure there's 3 blocks gap in between everything, except for the center section, which is a little bit wider. So we just go like that. All right, this is 5, I think. Yeah, 5. All right. But notice I didn't do here. Every time there's a doorway, I just continue the purple right into the doorway. Okay. So we maintain the 3-block gap all the way across. Doorway like that. All right, there's another doorway. We got to do them. There's one here. Okay. We got this one here. All right. But yeah, we're maintaining even around the curve. All right. We're maintaining the 3-block gap for the carpet. All right. For the utility rooms, the rooms with the generic flooring, all right, it's my standard generic white concrete, gray concrete pattern, and the generic floor in the middle. All right. I put some door frames around the doors. I haven't put the doors on yet. The turbo lift, all right, just the same as we've been doing for turbo lifts. The only difference is this one is a, horizontal one, but it's still 3 blocks with the light in the middle. And then the top one is a gray block. The whole ceiling is going to be gray. Now, I put some signs in here already, because when you come up here and it's all closed off, you have no idea where you're going. But you come up from the center block from deck 40. We go down, we're on deck 40. When you come up, all right, I put some signs here, one on each side, let you know deck 38 is that way, or deck 39, you go down this way. Right down here where the doorway is for deck 39, on this wall, I put just a sign saying, well, you want to get to decks 38 and 40, you got to go that way. And that's just to let you know what deck you're on. And on the very edge, and this last one, this block will take you up to deck 38. Okay? There's no down, but it will take you up to deck 38. So this is how you're going to get to deck 38 for a turbo lift. Okay? Those are the signs I put in. I put them in on the walls, same where the elevator blocks are. That way you can see them when you come up. Right? And then for the Jeffries tube, similar to the turbo lifts, but I just put light blocks every other row. Right? And I put a sign here, let you know what deck you're on. All right? There's no doorway out. So you come all the way down, and this is, turbo lift. Jeffries tube. For your equipment and stuff like this, computer, control access panels, whatever, and then your staircase. I just put an extra row of black concrete right at the top, the ceiling level, because this is just going to continue straight up into the next deck and beyond. I just want to make sure we don't close that off. All right. Your ceiling blocks for the corridors are these gray screens, and then the ones for the other rooms are light concrete. Okay. So hopefully that, if I confused you when I was doing this, hopefully that straightens it out. But we've done this enough. Hopefully you already know how to set it up. And if you're doing your own design, you do it your own way. I only went as far as this area for the corridor. Next time we're gonna finish off that way. And same for over here. I only went as far as here. I didn't finish off to the doorway because this is another corridor here, so we're going to be doing the corridor next time. Okay? And don't worry about this gap. You have a gap here, it doesn't matter. If you want, you can just go ahead and fill it in with gray concrete. Alright. Just an empty space. So that we have same thing here. This is just dead space, so you can fill that in like that. Just dead empty space. Okay. Now let's make the push to the end here. All right, so we're going to come over to the port side of the ship. Towards the bow, we're going to start on this little room right here. All right, this is some other access room, utility room. It's actually, I don't know. I'm assuming the flooring, I'm using, what is it? Iron bars block. I'm assuming that it's probably some sort of catwalk type thing, so they can look at or do whatever with the phaser array. So I just basically use this. Come on, this iron bars block and just fill in the whole area. All right, just like so. Do one more. This whole area here is just iron blocks. And then the walls, we're going to do the walls the exact same way for utilities. Is my normal, here, perfect. My normal 3, 4 white and gray concrete pattern. All right, all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure about this one yet. Oh, I can use this here. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here. Oops. Here. 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 Just follow the lights. Here. And there. Okay. So that's that room, and then don't forget your obviously your gray concrete for the top. Okay. All right. So now we're going into this next room. Okay. You got that one done. We're gonna head on towards the stern, and we'll go into the next room here. We've already got most of the wall done. Now here's where we have to break into the hull again. As you can see, you got some gaping holes that are going to be filled into the floor. So, of course, I didn't prep it. I'm just going to do this real quick so we can see what we're doing. Okay. So get your, this is going to be gray smooth walls, right? Get your whatever wall you're using for these rooms. Right, and we're going to start working our way over. So let's start in this corner here. Okay. Put your gray smooth wall all along the top of the blue concrete that we put in before. Okay. And then we're going to continue in by 2. We're going to go up 1 and to the left for 1, and we're going to put in 3. We're going to go up and over again for 3 more. And that's your wall. And up and over for 3 more, and that's where the ceiling starts. All right. So let's do this real quick. Again, this is one of those that I want to make sure it's absolutely correct, so I'm just going to do it with you. So 3 blocks high, 2 and 3, and then your light gray concrete for the top. Like that. Okay. Now let's come over to the other wall here. We'll start from this section here. All right. You can fill in the rest, but from where we put this doorway, go ahead and put 2 of your wall blocks. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Okay. Get these out of the way here. Use me, you, everybody else. I forgot to prep this. So, alright. So from this doorway, you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Alright, we're going to go up and to the right and put 3 more in. Up and to the right, and then put 3 more in here. Okay? That should be your 3 blocks wall height. Okay? And then from here, go up to the right, and then 3 blocks for your ceiling. Okay? And continue that all the way down. Okay? So starting from the top, all right, so fill in this entire area in between the two walls with your gray concrete. Okay. Should be just putting it right on top of the whole block, because you should have already removed all the gray concrete or the smooth stone. So we're just putting it right on top like this. Okay. We're going to come down by one. Let me get rid of all these. Down by one and put in your gray smooth wall. Like so. Same thing over here. Come down by one. And a gray smooth wall. Okay. And do it again. Come down by one. Remove the smooth stone if you haven't already. And then place your wall blocks right on top of the outer hull. Same thing over here on this side. This whole wall curves in. Alright, we're going to come down by one, and we're only putting a single line of the wall block. Just like that. Alright, so it should look like this. Should have one wall block, a gap, 3 wall blocks, or a step up, 3 wall blocks, a step up, and then 3 ceiling blocks. Okay? Now, everything, again, make sure there's nothing in the way of this line. So you're going to have to remove the outer hull. And this is where the flooring goes. I'm using light gray wool. And we're just going to fill in this whole area with your floor. Okay, I'm not going to do the whole thing. The most important part is just getting this wall done for you. And if you have outer blocks like this, you can just replace them with your wall blocks. Alright, that way it's a nice solid color all the way up. Now let's do the windows. Okay, so come to this back wall. Right, leave yourself a gap of 2. 1, 2. And then we're going to bust out all the blocks all the way out. And then fill them in with your glass blocks. Okay? Alright. Now leave another gap of 2 and do the same thing. We got a gap of 3 this time, so we're over in this corner. Now I always go all the way out to the furthest one. I forgot to do this. Make sure you just drag them all the way out. Alright. Now, from here, we have a gap of 3. Okay. And then a gap of 1. Windows in this room are done. Get rid of them real quick. Boom, boom. And then just finish doing the rest of your walls in here. Right? I just wanted to make sure I got the outer version done, outer walls done, because they're tricky. So should be looking like this when you're finished. Okay? So moving on down to the next room here. This is a much smaller room. Let's get this all prepped up here. See what we're doing here. Okay. So this line here, we're going to start right from the wall here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so you should be 3 blocks past the blue concrete we laid down earlier. Right. Now we're going to go up and to the right, and we're going to put 3 more down. Up and to the right for 3 more. And up and to the right for 3 ceiling blocks. Okay. And let's just fill those in real quick. Oh, wrong color. Okay, that's 2, that's 3, and the ceiling. Okay. Now, same scenario. This top row we're just going to fill in with our gray concrete for the ceiling. Like that. Right. Step down one block and remove any smooth stone in the way, and then replace it with your wall block, whatever that happens to be. Step down 1, same thing, remove any smooth stone. Remember, we're only going down to the hull block. We're not getting rid of the hull here. Then replace them with your wall block. And step down, and again, it's only 1 row of the wall block. So it should be 1 row, step up, 3 rows, step up, 3 rows, step up, 3 rows. Okay? And same as before, if there's any blocks in the same line as this, remove them and just fill it in with your floor. Here we have a doorway. Alright, these are tiny little rooms, which is nice. I'll just do this real quick. There. That way it looks like a room. Okay. Now let's get the windows put in this one. So come right over to the back wall, and we're going to start right here. Right up against the back wall. Okay. Leave a gap of 1 and do the next one. And a gap of 1 for the final one in this row. Okay. Get rid of these. Don't need them anymore. And this is what this room should look like. Okay. I'm gonna take a peek, make sure that that's what we got. Right. And now the final one for today. So let's hop on over here to this last one. Right. And again, let me get all my stuff situated here. All right. So starting from this doorway, all right, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of your walls. All right. Up and to the right for 3. Up and to the right for 3. Then up and to the right for 3 ceilings. All right. That's just my marker. I know where I was stopping for today. Alright, so we'll fill that in, make a wall out of it. As we'll continue on here too. Alright, and ceiling in. And same as before, just remove your smooth stone, and just this upper section here is your ceiling. Step down, remove the smooth stone, put in your wall, step down one, remove, and replace with your wall. Step down one, and we're just removing one row of smooth stone. Right? And then remove everything in between these two lines, so that way you can put it in your floor. Okay. And this room only has one window, so doesn't matter from either wall. It's right in the center, so you gap of 2 on either side. And one window, right like that. All right. Boom. And this is what this one looks like. All right. So that's all the rooms that we're doing today. All the areas we're doing today. We got quite a bit done today because of the cargo bay underneath. But this is what we're doing today for deck 39. I'm just going to do... nope, maybe not. I think I can bang the rest of this out real quick. So I'm just gonna... Let's just finish doing our walls here. Alright. That. Okay. And this side. One. Two. Here. Walls, ceiling rather. Come on. I'm gonna rush through this so it's not so bad. Alright, and then we'll do our floor. Let's see. I'll do this the easy way, so. And fill in this section here. Trying to get this done as quick as possible. There. Here. And we'll select that. And then we'll just fill it in. Fill it in. Boom. Alright. So. Oh, I forgot this one. Hang on. Again, shouldn't take too long. I just want to get this done. I don't want to do another jump cut. I want one final jump cut. So, trying to get this finished as fast as possible. I forgot these. 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay. So. Bear with me a second here. I'd love to see your guys' designs. Remember, you can join my Discord. I don't have really anybody in there, so it's very quiet, but feel free to join the Discord and you can post pictures of your build. I'd love to see what designs you guys come up with. Ceiling on here, ceiling blocks on here. Alright. Or these are annoying, you have to click them one at a time. Or you can cheat like me, I'm about to do in a second here. That one, and then fill it in. Boom. Alright, so that's done. Alright, so this is the finished product before the ceilings go on. That's gonna take a while. So ceilings, we're doing the same we've done before. Alright? All the ceilings, except for the corridor, are virtually all the same. So what I use, let me grab them here. I've been using this white screen for the ceilings rather than the what was it? Frog lights. Frog lights are a pain because you got to click you got to click on them each individual time. This one you can drag across. So I basically do the lights the same forward to back, but every 3 blocks we get lights. So wherever you put the gray concrete, we put a light. Alright, do this room here. We go 1, 2, 3, here's 4 there. Okay. Same thing for your cargo bays. Now, if you want to, you can see I did it on one side. Put cargo in here, whatever you want to use. I'm using what are these? These are decorative birch crates. I've got oxidized copper chests. I think these are barrels. Yep, these are barrels. Feel free to fill in whatever you want for the cargo bay. I'm not going to show you how to do that, but this is kind of the setup I did for it. But put in your own cargo. Okay? And just I just follow the same pattern for the lights all the way down the ship. All right. All the way down. Okay. All these rooms. Now for the corridors, I started doing it before, but I decided let me change it because I didn't want to confuse anybody. So this section here is along the wide corridor. So basically, I've continued the line, you know. I have a 2-block gap, excuse me, from the gray screen to the white screen for the lighting. And then I left a 1-block gap and did another row like that. Right? Just because down in here it's a little bit wider, so gave a little bit more light. This one goes in this way because of the door, but there's no door on this side, so we're just gonna leave it there. Once you get to the normal size, we just continue right down the center of the corridor. All right, we just want to stay to the center of the corridor. All right. Now the only difference is if you have a doorway. There's a stupid red thing. Every time, oh, I didn't change that. Hold on. This is why I like to put the carpet going into the door, because then I can see it. So basically, if you have a doorway, I just run a row of lights into the door. All right, so we just want to stay to the center of the hallway, all the way down. All right, there's a door here, so let's that. Okay. Run a line straight down. All right. Again, stay to the center of the door of the hallway. So, we're gonna make the curve here, and there's a door. Here's where it starts to curve in. So basically, again, we're staying to the center, so we're gonna go over by one like that. All right, we got a door here. One more block. We got a door here. Okay, and just follow the curve all the way back. I think there's. All right, follow the curve. Okay. Door here. There's another one here I missed. So we have another door here. So we're gonna have that. Right. And just again follow the curve. I didn't do. It's kind of tricky because the whole thing curves in every couple blocks. Okay. Yep, one more. That one goes into the door. Right. Down here. This way you have a line of lights all the way down the center of the corridor. And then once you get done with that, we just fill in the gaps with your gray screen. Like so. Little section here. Should look like that when you're done. Right, but all filled in, of course. And then, obviously, once you get done putting the lights in everywhere else, just fill in the holes with your ceiling block, like gray concrete, whatever block you're using. Okay, like that. All right. So I'm gonna do that all right now for both sides. I left that side open just so we could see. All right, but you can see the corridor filled in over there. Okay. I'm going to get all that done, and then this will be my final jump cut, and then we should be finished. So I'll be back in a little bit. And there we have it, folks. The first part of Deck 39 complete. Before we get going, there's one last quick thing that we got to take care of. Come on down underneath the ship, and I've done just about all of it already. But anywhere you see a floor block or a wall block that's not the color of your outside hull, just go ahead and cover it up. All right. You can even do stuff like that. We just want to cover up the floor blocks and any wall blocks that may be peeking out. Try and keep a nice line through. you know, trying to keep the curve going. Yeah, that's it. So there we have it. Take a quick flyover. Maybe we'll run through real quick, but got a good chunk of deck 39 done, as well as the cargo bay doors area on deck 40. About half the ship done. Next time we will work on the back half. I should hopefully have that video. I should hopefully be starting to record that video with the next couple of days and get that out right away. Should not be nearly as long as this one took. Let's do a quick fly through. Here's your corridors. Wrap all the way around. Don't forget to put your doors in. All right. Whatever door you're using, I'm using these space doors. Okay. I like them because you can set them to automatically open. They slide open kind of like they do on the ship itself. I put a nice frame around them. But yeah, don't forget to put all your doors in. I didn't do all of them yet. We can kind of walk in and take a look around. Check out your rooms. Okay. We have, what do we have in here? Here's one of the cargo bays. Where your doors work. There we go. Okay, looking good. Here's the main cargo bay with the transporter. Okay, transporter's working. Okay. Just a quick little tour around. Nothing major. We have our turbo lifts here. Bring it down to the cargo bay door area. Alright. Got a lot happening. I don't know what this is. I guess the doors open upstairs, so it pops down through the ceiling. Little things that nothing I can do about. Make sure you close your doors if you don't want to see that. Like any one of these doors that open up come down through the ceiling, so we'll just close them back up. But that's it. That's it for today. If you like the series, give it a like. Got any comments, questions, concerns? Feel free to put them in the comment section. I usually do my best to answer everything. But moving right along. So we will try to fly here. We have the turbo lift shaft over here, the vertical one, or horizontal one rather. Get in. All right. Yep. I should be getting the new one out soon. The next part, the rest of the deck out soon. Then from there, we're moving on to deck 38. Which I actually already have almost finished, but obviously I need to do deck 37 to make sure everything lines up and make any adjustments as necessary prior to putting that one out. So that one's going to be a little bit yet, but I'll get the rest of deck 38 out here in the next hopefully week or two, and we can mark this deck off as complete. But, that's it for now. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you again real soon. Take care. Bye now.